I decided I'm going to be talking about the secret to sustainable success. All week long, I'm going to shed light on what I believe is the secret to gain success, no matter what your goals are. If you're trying to lose weight, get out of debt, build a business, no matter what, write a book, no matter what your goals are, I'm going to shed the light on success. The secret to sustainable, attainable success. You know what that is? Well, if you were in my group, Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, a faith-based journey to do more, give more, and serve more, you would have seen my post last night that kind of tipped you off to the secret. And my secret is building habits. Okay. See, the secret to massive success in any area of our life is not massive action. Some people have you believe that. Sure, massive action will give you a big jump, will maybe jumpstart a journey, no matter what it is. But is it sustainable, right? And if you're like me, you know, attaining something quickly, but then losing it, or having that, if you're okay, let's go back about if you're talking about dieting. This is where that the yo-yo dieting is. Like, we got a big jump start, we lost weight, but then we came back. It wasn't sustainable, right? Um, you know, we want to make sure the changes we make for the better in our life are sustainable and attainable, right? So habits. We're just talking about habits this week. So the difference small, consistent steps can make is astounding, right? So the problem with this is also oftentimes when we start doing something, we take those small steps, and these small steps in our life are often unnoticeable, right? Others don't notice it. We don't notice differences right away. And think of it this way: if you can just make yourself 1% better, just 1% better each day. Here's the math on it. By the end of the year, you will be 38% better. But what does that mean? This is the application of compound interest. You guys know I'm a financial coach, so I do the math, right? And the magic of compound interest is a difference between not relying on someone else in your retirement years and having a comfortable retirement, right? The magic of compound interest is also the difference between paying the purchase price for a home and paying hundreds of thousands of dollars more in interest, right? So just like compound interest, habits can work both ways. Habits can build us up and move us in the direction that we want to become, or these little unnoticeable changes we make can also go the other direction. So we need to be mindful of the habits that we are creating in our life, because we're all doing it, right? Just like mindsets. When you can control your mindset, you can decide to create and change your mindset. But if you don't, somebody else will. The effects of our environment, the effects of our social circle, the effects of media and our job, whatever, will mold our mindset if we don't step up and take control of that. We've talked about that. Well, the habits and our behaviors. So we're taking that mindset and we're applying it to our behaviors, right? So if we want to have sustainable success in any of our life, in all areas of lives, we need to have the right mindset and make those little changes in our lives each day, right? So a little habit could be, hopefully we all have the habit of brushing our teeth, right? And we don't really think about much of that. We get up in the morning and we kind of blindly go to the bathroom, we wash our face, brush our teeth, use the bathroom, those things. That's a habit, right? We need to choose habits that are going to move us in the direction that we want to go in our lives. But here's the hardest part. The hardest part is that when we make these little habits each day, these small changes, we don't always notice the difference. And then we give up. We say, this isn't working. Why am I doing it? And we give up too soon, right? We give up before we see the results. So I'm here to encourage you today. Choose a habit. The best way to get rid of a bad habit is to replace it with a good habit, right? Choose a small habit that's going to put you in the direction of your goal, whether it's going for a walk, whether it's reading for 15 minutes, whether it's doing jumping jacks for 10 minutes, whether it's checking your balance in your checking account or savings account, whether it's taking the supplements that sit on the counter and you never take. Whatever that one habit is, I want to know. Tell me what your one habit is that you're going to start today, and we're going to build it. Now, if you tell me, hey, I always try to do. Let's go back to the supplements. I always mean to take my supplements, but I never do. I always forget. It just until it becomes a habit, it's hard. So here's my secret. Um, the secret that's coming to help your habits, the system that's going to help you stick to your habits is coming the rest of this week. Okay. So come back and visit me all this week. I go live 8 a.m. You can always check my videos in my group, Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, a faith-based journey to do more, give more, and serve more. But we're going to dive into this world of creating habits and how to make this sustainable success. But first, how to stick to those little habits, right? Small changes in daily habits can take your life in a very different direction. It can be the difference between who you are now and who you want to be. All big things come from small starts, right? A lot of times we hear those stories of overnight successes, or she woke up one day and she realized she could fit in her jeans that she hadn't worn in years, or whatever. They didn't happen like that. They happened over time, a journey of small steps that got them there because they didn't give up. They kept that consistency, right? The only way to win in life is to get better each day. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to talk about that secret, about building those habits all week long. Now, if you haven't heard, next week we are launching our 90-day reset, which is why I'm precursing that with the habits, because it's called the 90-day reset, building a sustainable foundation of health. And it's all about building healthy habits in your life. Because I'll give you a quick snippet of what's coming this week. We're looking at accountability is one of the secrets to maintaining and growing those habits, and getting involved in a group like that is a great way to do it. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow as we continue our discussion on habits. Now that we've laid the foundation, we understand why. Why do we want to establish habits, right? It's a secret to sustainable success, right? Tomorrow we're going to talk about how and the steps that we can take, the systems that we can build in our lives to make those habits stick and lead us where we want to go.